This video will give an overview of the key government macroeconomic objectives and then the indicators that we would use to judge government performance against these objectives. First objective here is economic growth. And governments will want to see increases in output produced by the economy, as this will help to improve living standards. And the key indicator for measurement here is going to be real GDP, which stands for gross domestic product. It's essentially the total value of all of the output produced in an economy in a period of time. And the real part just means that it's been adjusted for changes in inflation. So it accounts for actual increases in the value of the output and not just what's caused by rising prices. We might also look at per capita GDP by dividing by the population, and that will give an even clearer indication of changes in living standards. And ultimately, economic growth is going to be the percentage increase in this real GDP. The second one of our objectives here is about reducing unemployment. So governments will want unemployment to be as low as possible, or they might look at it from the other way and try and get employment to be as high as possible. And this could be measured by counting the number of people claiming unemployment benefit at a particular point in time, or from taking a survey of the labour force to try and find out who is currently willing and able to work but not finding employment. The next of our objectives here is price stability, and that's measured by looking at rates of inflation. Inflation being the rise in the average price level over a period of time. And that can be measured using the RPI, which stands for the Retail Price Index, or more commonly the CPI, which stands for the Consumer Price Index. And in the UK, we try and keep inflation at around 2%. It's the job of the Bank of England to keep it at that level. And then finally, we've got stability in the balance of payments on current account. So we may look to try and avoid persistent and large surpluses or deficits in the current account of the balance of payments, which basically records financial flows into and out of a country. And most significantly, that will cover payments for imports and exports. And that's really importantly not to be confused with the budget balance, which records the balance between government spending and revenue from taxation. And so that's really just an overview to these key objectives. We'll look at each one in much more detail in other videos.